baseball's looking at multiple playoff changes right now. I'm okay with exploring this if I'm Major League Baseball, because the usual rule in sports is that leagues always try to expand. They rarely contract. So yesterday's report, Major League Baseball was considering expanding, was hardly surprising. According to the New York Post and other outlets, baseball wants to add 2 more playoff teams in both leagues, wildcard teams. Then they let the top seeds pick the opponent they want to play in the divisional round on a live show. So this is baseball's reality show. I understand they want to add playoff teams. Baseball needs to add intrigue. And there's something to say for the playoffs being sacred. The reason why a lot of these regular seasons don't matter anymore is because we've added more playoff teams. Therefore, what is the real incentive here? Now, baseball has an incentive because if you have the best record in the American League and the National League, you get a first-round bye. You get to choose who you want to play as well. So they want to create more content for the networks. You want more people watching regular season baseball. And Major League Baseball might have flaws, but their ability to make money is spot on. Remember when Bob Costas, he didn't like adding the wild card team. That was back in the 90s. That was a long time ago. And I don't know if Bob has changed his tune, but we'll find out a little bit later on. Ultimately, if it helps the bottom line, you'd expect the league to find a way to make it work sooner rather than later. If you want to do something where you have reality TV, keep this in mind. Baseball fans my age are going to be baseball fans. You're trying to attract a younger demographic. I got to get somebody who's got a short attention span. Why would you want to watch this? Even why would you want to watch the highlights the next morning? That's part of the problem here. If you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, you're already watching baseball. But if you're in your 20s or 30s, 40s, that's the audience you got to get, because your demo's getting older and you're eventually going to have a smaller demo there. There are certain markets that do extremely well. I still go back to what I proposed, it feels like it's a decade ago, that teams need to have a special area where you can go and it doesn't cost you anything. It's pennies to get you in there. Bring your child, report cards, you get straight A's, whatever it is, get you into a game, because you're going to make your money in the concessions and parking. Just get them in the game. Let them experience it. Let them smell the environment there. Let them see, let them hear. And then maybe get somebody who's interested in that. But if you're going to have games where you look and there's so many seats available, it just feels like, how do I get you to a ballpark to experience this? The NBA, they skew younger, but they've gone out of their way to skew younger. Now, I'll still watch because I'm an NBA fan. But you're looking for that next wave. How big is that wave? And can you hit it? And baseball, at least they're exploring this. I have no problem if you want to do something live like this and you're going to ask, a manager, hey, why, Brett Boone, why did you pick such and such you want to play? Now, all of a sudden, you got, this team, they wanted us. Now you give them a little bit more swag. Or there's that team that says, nobody wants to play us. Then, all right, that's interesting there. But if you televise that, and I'm okay with that. I'm not thrilled on adding another wild card team in each league. But if the incentive is you have the best record, then you get a first-round bye. Okay, I'm okay with that. I need to incentivize. Imagine if you had that with the NBA. Now the Clippers will push the Lakers a little bit because the Lakers would have a first-round bye, and then they're going to play whoever they play after that. But you give them a first-round bye. And then the Milwaukee Bucks would have a first-round bye. So you don't have them wasting time and energy with a first-round matchup that maybe somebody can get picked off by a team that's, fought their heart out to get in there to the 8th seed. And then they might be playing better basketball than you. All right, you want to incentivize? I'm fine with that. But Major League Baseball needs to look at changes. And this is one of those, and I'm okay with that.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.